Will HDB and condo drop in price comes 2023? Let us find out. Hi everyone, my name is Casey from Home Quarters. This is Singapore Property Market Update for December 2022. First up, let us cover some general news. Companies deleveraging while households gear up to buy property. MAS Financial Stability Review. Household debt are still mainly driven by housing loan despite cooling measures that slowed the pace of growth of the household debt. Stress test by MAS indicated that most households should be able to maintain their debt servicing ratio even in the worst case scenario, and non-performing mortgage loans are still expected to remain low. Firm property prices are silver lining as rising interest rate better listed real estate play. Rising interest rates are leaving homeowners with less disposable income and causing them much concern. However, property groups enjoy the pricing power on the strength of the physical property prices and rental, especially with the loosening of COVID restriction, demonstrating the continued good appetite of physical asset here in Singapore. Compared to other markets, however, Singapore is still expected to perform well as investors do prefer our safe haven and international gateway status. Home loan rates set to rise as banks vie for deposit. Bank rising saving and fixed deposit rate in the fight for depositors' money to stem the flight of funds to other higher yielding instruments. And in mid-November, DBS, OCBC, UOB raises fixed home loan rate up to 4.5%. With expectation of further US rate hikes, many are opting for fixed rate packages. Homeowners considering whether to reprice or refinance their loan may find a shorter term fixed rate loan more attractive now, affording them more flexibility. New money inflows to Singapore up 59% to a record 448 billion in 2021. Overseas investors are drawn to Singapore's stability as real estate in markets like Australia, Canada and Hong Kong face slumps. Inflow are expected to continue to stay up with the financial sector looking to add 20,000 finance jobs in areas like wealth management and sustainable financing. And the source of the inflow comes from mainly North Asia, with assets falling. In China, there is already some sign of capital outflow, which Singapore banking system, capital and financial market are expected to be sufficiently deep and liquid enough to handle. Home Quarters thinks that from the articles presented that most homeowners are still able to hold on to their properties, and also developers are not likely to give heavy discount in this current climate. Furthermore, there are more inflow of new money from overseas investors that likes to invest in Singapore because of the safe haven, strong exchange rate policy and the ease of moving funds around when they do need it. It means to say that even with a higher interest rate expected over the next few months, don't expect fire sales to start popping out here in Singapore because both the supply and demand are really healthy now. So home buyers and investors still need to sieve out the priceless jade from the common rocks in today's market. If you are one of those home buyers or investors that are looking for a piece of priceless jade, Home Quarters is here to help. Contact us below. Next, for private residential segment, cautious reign as state land tenders despite developers' low unsold private housing inventory. Developers were cautious at the government land sale GLS tender in the early November for two 99-year private housing site near Beauty World and Hillview MRT station, with both receiving only 4 to 5 bids respectively, even though top bids were within range of expectation. It seems from the first two tenders since the cooling measure in late September, developers are playing it cautious, adopting a watch and wait strategy in light of the cooling measures. All this on top of other major concerns of rising construction costs, interest rate, inflation and recessionary pressure. It is easy to see why developers are wary. Condo resale volume slide 11.6% in October, price growth slow. SRX99.co. But it's still too early to tell if this is an early sign of resale condo prices stabilizing. Resale condo stock remains tight, and with rental demand and price expected to stay buoyant, owners currently prefer renting their condo over selling them. New private home sales slump on lack of condo launches and rising sales. October saw a drop in new private home sales on the back of a slowdown of new condo launches. The executive condominium (EC) segment, however, saw some excitement with the launch of Copen Grand, which was 78% sold at a median price of 1,345 per square feet. Sengkang Copen's Grand EC fully sold by end November, making it the best-selling EC of 2022. Prices transacted from 1.09 million for a 2-bedroom plus study to 2.17 million for a 5-room premium unit. Home Quarters thinks that this month is a wait-and-see month, where home seller and buyers is observing what others and the market will react to the new cooling measure. It seems that there is not much effect on the prices of home, but it is definitely affecting the number of transactions done. Even at non-mature new town Tengah, with the EC fully sold almost within the month at a record 1,345 per square feet. Many home buyers are jumping in to grab a piece of the action. Next up, let's talk about the HDB segment. Resale prices up in October, but fewer units sold. Resale HDB prices are up for the 28 months straight. Overall, resale HDB prices are expected to grow at under 10% for the year, with the impact of the cooling measures still yet to fully manifest throughout the market. 9,500 BTO flats being launched, 3 projects under prime area model. Of the 10 BTO projects in November, 3 were under the prime location public housing (PLH) model, with all in mature estates in the Queenstown and Kallang Whampoa near transport nodes and are served well by existing facilities and amenities. Ulu Pandan Bank also sits on a Dover forest and will have less parking as it has been gazetted as a car light area. Other BTO projects just announced include 3 in Yishun, 1 in Bukit Batok and 2 in Tengah. Nearly 10,000 flats launched in November BTO exercise. Median waiting time is 4.5 years with the shortest waiting time of 3.3 years for the 2 Tengah projects, which are therefore expected to attract more interest. The boost in supply of BTO flats is timely and is expected to draw buyers from the resale HDB market, which has seen inflated demand. HDB will continue to meet high housing demand with another 8,200 to 9,200 BTO flats scheduled to be launched in the first half of 2023. Home Quarters thinks that even with the increased number of BTO being launched up till the next year, it cannot solve the undersupply that it has accumulated over the last 2 to 3 years. As BTO will only be ready in 3 to 4 years' time, many are diving into the resale market as their immediate needs for shelter preview. Younger couples that are willing to wait out for the build period will rejoice as they now have more choices in the BTO exercise, hopefully striking that BTO lucky draw. So that's it for December 2022 for the Singapore Property Update. Come back next month for more. If you're keen to work together with Home Quarters to help you properly expose your unit for sale or to systematically purchase your dream home or profitable investment, tag us at 8809-2889 or head over to homequarters.com.sg. My name is Casey from Home Quarters. Subscribe, follow and like us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook at Home Quarters SG. And remember, call Home Quarters and start packing.